Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, in Game 2 of the 2025 season, the San Francisco Giants fall in a one-run ball game, 3-2 versus the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds do spoil Justin Verlander's Giants debut, and Verlander pitched solid out there. He went 5 innings, did give up 6 hits, 2 earned runs, but for his first start of the season, 5 strikeouts. I felt like it was a solid performance. And look, this is a tough loss because you feel like a one-run ball game. You hold this potent Reds offense to 3 runs in the game. What's going on? Daniel Barry, Sports Highlights, morning. Doing a late show here on the West Coast. It is or early morning, so I apologize for that. But happy to be here talking San Francisco Giants baseball as we are looking ahead to tomorrow's game, or today's game now per se, to try to come away with a series victory. The first 2 games of the year, you go to the ninth inning and you're trailing by a run, and you end up winning one of those games. You lose the other game, but you feel good about what you were able to do in those games, close ball games, and the way that this offense has produced for a bit. Today, they did not come through as much as you would have liked to have seen them to. They did have 8 hits in the game, so that is encouraging. Almost a double-digit hit performance. But what is not good, as we see in the National League West, the Dodgers, they're off to a 5-0 start. And we all knew that they're, likely to win the division. But when you're looking at this Giants team, I do think that this Giants team has that possibility to compete for a wild card spot. And I think that this is a better team than last year. I think that the game that they lost, the game that they won on opening day, that's a game that in years past, that they would lose that game. And in this season, on opening day, they find a way to win that baseball game. And I do believe that what the Giants did in spring training, a lot of that they have been able to carry over into the regular season. But you can say that, look, this game, they did not get it done. Offensively, you needed to get the big hits in this game to take the lead, create separation. And yeah, it's unfortunate when you lose a close ball game like this. They're tough to lose, and but you feel good that you turn the page. Today's a new day, and you have an opportunity with a win today. You can win this series. So you are feeling very good about where you're at and what can be possible. And actually, let's take a look at the probable pitchers for today's game, which is going to be the finale of this series tomorrow, or today per se. So we are excited to get to see what is going to be the outcome today in the finale. And for the Giants, they will be sending to the mound Robbie Ray, making his 2025 debut, and he'll be taking on Nick Martinez of the Cincinnati Reds. So right now, you go into this game, I mean, Robbie Ray, very excited. What we saw from Robbie Ray in spring training, he has added a changeup to his pitch selection and learned this changeup from none only than from the Cy Young Award winner of the American League, Skubal, from the Detroit Tigers. So it gets you really excited what Robbie Ray could potentially do out there. Adding a changeup to his pitch selection. And when you think about how successful Skubal was with that changeup, I think that at being able as a pitcher to add more pitches to your selection, that's going to only make you a better pitcher. Be able to keep the hitter guessing, keep his timing and off a bit, and you're going to be able to have more success, I think, when you can have command of all of those pitches, because when you show that you don't have command of certain pitches, hitters during a game against a starter, or even out of the bullpen, hitters are able to essentially eliminate certain pitches based on what pitches that pitcher is getting over. So when you look at what can be possible, it is look, this team this year, I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I do think that what we did in spring training, it is one of those things that you go 21-6, you get those big hits with runners in scoring position, and I think that is going to be one of the biggest keys this season for the Giants offense. Can they continue to get those big hits with runners in scoring position? Because last year, they just were not able to get those big hits in those big situations. And, it's one of those things that, that is what you need to be able to you need to be able to come through in those situations. And so when you go from there, that's what it comes down to. And welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us as we are breaking down game 2 of this 3-game series. The Giants in Cincinnati taking on the Cincinnati Reds. Unfortunately, in this one, the Giants do drop a 1-run ball game, 3-2. When you look at these two games, you went into the 9th inning trailing by a run in both instances, and 2 of those games you were unable to get the win. What's going on? Late post-game show here on a Saturday night. We were having a great time here talking San Francisco Giants baseball. Good to see you in the house, SGA. And welcome in, everyone. The Giants looking to bounce back later today. It's going to be an early game at 10:30. So I am going to be trying to get some sleep here shortly, to get ready for the finale of this series. And look, when you have an opportunity to win the first series of the year, you can feel really good about yourself. So look, this is a big game today. You want to win the series and, take that momentum into Houston. The Giants will be playing the Astros, which that looks to be going to be a tough series. Astros having won 2 out of 3 from the New York Mets, so that's going to be a fun series to get to see the Houston Astros and what they're potentially going to be able to do this year. Top 5 takeaways from the loss. Well, when we look at how Verlander pitched, I think you're feeling very encouraged for his first start to go 5 innings, just 2 earned runs. Did allow 6 hits, but I thought he pitched very solid, and I think he's going to have a really good year for us. I think that the offense, yes, they did not get those big hits today, but you are encouraged that almost a double-digit hit performance. They did have 8 hits in the game, so they set the table, just were unable to cash in those big situations, and it's something that I think ultimately throughout this year, I think that they will be able to hit pretty solid with runners in scoring position. So that is going to be a big key. The home, giving up the runs, it's just tough. Sometimes in those situations, you try to execute your pitch, and it doesn't end up working out, and so you move on from there and try to make the adjustment moving forward. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so we'd love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And for my player of the game, I'm going to take Wilmer Flores. So good to see. Yep, big, love to get into that. SGA, Wilmer Flores. So good to see Wilmer Flores healthy this season. Hits his second home run of the season. He was the big hero in Game 1 of the season, and a home run that we'll forever remember in San Francisco Giants history, to have a 9th-inning opening day comeback. Doesn't get any better than that. So in Game 2 of the season, Wilmer Flores follows up his opening day heroics, a 3-run go-ahead game-winning home run in Game 1 of the season. Flores follows it up in Game 2 with his second home run of the season. Picks of the game, SGA taking Jung-Hoo Lee and Wilmer Flores. Love to see it. I think we're going to have so much fun watching Jung-Hoo Lee this year. His approach at the plate, how talented he is. And, you forget that last year we only got to see him in 37 games. So you're really going to get to see what Jung-Hoo Lee can do out there. And I think that is a guy that can hit 300. I think he has that capability. And not only that, but he's shown power. He's got speed. He can drive in runs. I mean, he can do it all. Great defender. So this is a very exciting young player. And you're excited to see him hit where he's hitting in the lineup. They have moved him to the 3rd spot. Now, I believe in this game, he did move back to, hit in 3rd. So, I mean, you just love to see that, because I think he can come through in a lot of big game situations. So to see him hitting in the 3rd spot, you want your best hitters up there, and not only that, but your hitters that have the type of bat control that a Jung-Hoo Lee has up there, with what he can do in hitting the baseball. We'll let you know, SGA probably coming up soon here. I'm going to be on vacation in a couple weeks, so most likely probably sometime when I'm back we can try to plan something, but I will get back to you via email. Appreciate the support, everyone. Let's make some noise for that YouTube algorithm, and let's smash up the like button. Thank you so much for your incredible support, smashing that like button. This lets the YouTube algorithm know that this San Francisco Giants post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this San Francisco Giants post-game show to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. Thank you so much, everyone. We will see you tomorrow. We'll be breaking down the finale of this series. Unfortunately, in Game 2 of the series, the Giants fall 3-2 versus the Cincinnati Reds. Thoughts on the Sharks? Tough loss there, but what you're excited with the Sharks, young talent building up, and I think next year they're going to be playing some good hockey. So we'll go from there, and appreciate the support, everyone. Let's hit that like button. Giants looking to bounce back in the finale of the series. Win the first series of the year would be very sweet. Robbie Ray making his season debut. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Have a great one, everyone.